Hi, welcome to Metro by T-Mobile.
Hi, my dad is in serious need of an upgrade.
Yeah, my phone's a fossil.
He needs a new phone and a new network stat.
Well, when he switches to Metro, he can get an amazing iPhone 7 with HD Retina display for just $99.99 after ID validation.
Wow, $99.99?
Bye-bye, fossil.
Requires porting of eligible number not currently active on T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. With validation of ID. An independent database limit for per account/household. 32 gigabyte model only. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Episode 1705 of the number one podcast and Apple Podcast for job search. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and you are listening to No BS Job Search Advice Radio, and welcome to Saturday. This is a show with a quirky title to it, but a very important message because most of you make a mistake of only selling your competence and forgetting about the most important other variable. And I have a fun way of proving it to you using presidential politics. Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you listen to the show. Please give it a great review. It does help other people discover it. And with that, let's get going. So why should they choose you when they interview you? Why should you be the one that when they're evaluating all the different people, you're the one that screams to them, yeah, let's take that guy. Now, I want to lay the stage for you and say, there are a lot of very competent people who you are competing with. You're not the only one who can do this job. But the question is, are you the only one who can do this job in their environment? What's going to make you the chosen one? Now, I want to look at one of the examples that we can look at from a lengthy interview cycle, and that's presidential politics. No, I'm not going to be talking about the current election. I want to go back in time and look at the election of Barack Obama. Senator Obama ran for office not as the most experienced possible candidate. Clearly, Senator McCain was that. Senator Obama ostensibly had a year in the Senate, but most of that time he was out campaigning. So he didn't have any national experience. He didn't have any foreign policy experience or economic experience. He'd been a state senator in Illinois who oftentimes voted present and a background as a Harvard-trained attorney, practiced for a while. You've heard the story of being a community organizer. What qualified him to be president of the United States? Now, perhaps qualifications are not the key ingredient when Americans elect candidates, but we can still look at why he was the one that was chosen over someone who is clearly more experienced than he. Now, some people will say, I liked his politics and policy ideas better than the other one. I don't buy that, and I'll just point to the fact that statistics throughout the first 5 or 6 years of his presidency said so many Americans disagreed with his politics. How does this work? Well, the answer is a good instruction for you as an interviewer, and that is they liked him personally, even if they disagreed with him, and they voted for him because they liked him. As we even look at the current election, the way the campaigning is being done is vote for me, you hate that guy, and you should dislike that guy a lot. I'm not mentioning names, it's irrelevant to the equation. Because the key missing ingredient for most of you is that you're only selling yourself for your competence. And competence is only one variable in the equation. There is still likability. Sometimes firms refer to that as chemistry. I'll call it likability because that's the marketing term, the advertiser term for it. You want to appear likable to the audience. Now, sometimes this can get tricky because fit, chemistry, things like that are rife with the opportunity for bias. And I work on employers about that all the time. But for you as the job hunter, you cannot come across as adversarial. You cannot come across as being professional, unless that's the quality you believe that they're going to like. Most of the time, a smile, some personality, some off-the-cuff remarks that don't sound scripted, where you can connect with the interviewer, goes so far in getting you hired. So, again, learn the lesson from presidential politics. Likability is a huge variable in why people are chosen. And by the way, if we look back in time, Governor Clinton became President Clinton because people liked him more than the incumbent president. Ronald Reagan, at the time he ran for office, he was not the Ronald Reagan that became the symbol of the Republican Party, but he was someone that people liked and made himself likable in the debates with certain off-the-cuff remarks that he made. Americans related to him. Again, likability. Look for ways that people will enjoy you, like you, and then want to be around you more. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call. Schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, how to have your questions answered, or coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. Mention that you watched or listened to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, if you're interested in coaching, let me know. I think it's easier at the website, but if that's the way you want to do it, so be it. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's focused on helping you do better at work. Information there is shared daily, and I'm attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in, so I want to make it a safe place for everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
Celebrate the big 2020 with T-Mobile. Switch now and get 2 lines for just $90 and 2 new iPhone 11s on us. So you can take a portrait built for 2 with the ultra-wide camera.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, cute.
Hurry in to T-Mobile and get 2 lines for $90 and 2 iPhone 11s on us with qualifying trade-ins.
Via 24 credits for well-qualified buyers with autopay, plus taxes and fees. If you cancel before receiving 24 credits, you may owe up to the full value of your device of $699.99. Contact us. Qualifying port-ins and finance agreements required.